I have had the day from hell. Where to start? We were on our way to the methadone clinic this morning so I could go and get my dose. And because of how my new counselor, Amanda's acting, I figured I lost my privileges. So I've lost my methadone privileges with my take-homes. So I have to go every day now for a month. When I had my appointment with her, couple of days, last week, whatever, I was really nervous because I ran out of my Klonopin. I'm on a very low dose of Klonopin. 2 milligrams a day. 1 milligram twice a day. A lot of times I'm going to break those up in half to make them last. Well, I ran out of my Klonopin because I took a little extra. You know, I didn't... yes, I overused it, meaning I took more than I was supposed to, because I'm supposed to have 2 a day, but they're 1 milligrams. I took what I needed because I was having a lot of anxiety. My psychiatrist won't give me any increases at the moment, so if I'm having a lot of anxiety, I may take an extra pill. That is my own personal business. But because I was anxious and anxiety-ridden, for God's sakes, I actually blurted out that I ran out of Klonopin when I had my last therapy session, well, my first therapy session with Amanda, my new counselor. I don't have Taylor anymore. She switched to Suboxone patients. So they think I'm unstable now. Are you fucking kidding me? All the hard work I've done is basically gone. I gotta go every day to that fucking clinic. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Number one. I've been going through a lot of pain. And I'm on tramadol for the pain from my PCP. It's not really helping me. The methadone helps a little bit for the pain, but not much. So, basically all I can do is go to the clinic. Well, I'm still clean and sober. My head's on straight. I got some shit taken care of. Mama got some shit taken care of. One thing... Oh, sorry about that. One thing I can tell you is, sorry about that, trying to keep an eye on my dogs. One thing I can tell you is I contacted a pain doctor and I have an appointment. He's going on vacation and I can't be seen, not vacation, he is going somewhere from February 3rd to the 13th. So I have an appointment for February 14th at 8, I think 8:30. Or no, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. He will be there around 8:30, 8:45. My plan, because I talked to him a couple of months back, my plan is to just go back on pain medicine because of how bad my body, my health is getting. Because I'm in too much pain daily. And since I'm having problems with the methadone clinic, and I don't have my nice counselor anymore, it's mainly the pain factor that I'm going to see a pain doctor. And I pray to God that he gives me pain medicine. I'm pretty sure that he will. Hopefully. Hopefully. Because I really need it for my lower back, for my body. I'm having trouble with my hands. So, You guys know I suffer from chronic pain. I also suffer from being an addict in recovery. Well, even if I get the pain medicine, I'm still an addict in recovery. I am just not going to that clinic anymore. The fruit and wine has gotten sour, if you know what I mean, making me go every day. And that was up to my new my new counselor. They made it sound like, and I talked to her boss, my caseworker's boss. She made it sound like you could have died you could have died, Vanessa, because you took extra, blah blah blah, and you know your and our doctor would go to jail and lose his license. Give me a fucking break. I did not abuse my Klonopin. Yes, I took a little extra, but it was only an extra pill here and there. I ran out on Friday. I got them filled on Tuesday. So they're giving me a lot of shit. I don't need it. People go there, they reek of booze, they reek of fucking, they stink. Some people stink. A lot of people reek of booze and weed, and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Now I get fucked. Thank you. So I got to go every day. I almost just want to detox and not go back. But I'm not going to do that because it would be horrible for me to go through. That would not be good. So I'm going to stay on 120 milligrams, see what the fuck happens when I go to that pain doctor on February 14th. And I'll let you guys know down the road. That's not happening for several weeks. I hope to God that I get, decent pain medicine. And since I'm doing a lot better, I'll just do what I need to do. I won't overuse it or misuse it. I got my head on straight finally. Thank God. And I'm taking care of me. Thank God. This morning, on the way to the clinic, some asshole was riding our ass. Almost caused an accident. My husband got upset, slammed on the brakes in the middle of the road, and stopped the car, got out, and walked up to the guy's car and asked him what his problem was, because he's almost causing us to have an accident. He's riding our ass too close. When we go to pull out, when we start to act, my husband gets back in the car, and no, my husband was upset, but he wasn't having road rage. He was upset, but he wasn't like flipped out or anything. Then my husband's putting his seatbelt on, closing the door, and starts going. That guy that was riding our ass in the SUV was too close to us in the back. We were starting to go like that. It's still one lane, getting ready to go in a 2-lane, but it's still in 1 lane. We start going. That guy comes up to us and goes, psh, and smashes into us. Well, I thought my husband at the time was upset, having road rage. I didn't know what was happening. I was freaked out. What happened? The police came. There was a PennDOT worker there. I actually thought my husband ran into the guy. So I went up to the PennDOT worker and said, I think my husband just ran into somebody. Because I was upset and I didn't know what was going on. I thought my husband got upset and just rammed him. Because my anxiety was so high and so bad in the morning. We're just trying to go get me my damn dose. I can't tell you how many times we've almost been in accidents because of people riding our fucking ass. Well, the police came. And of course, I was wrong with what I said. That guy ran into us. The side of our car smashed a little bit. The light is broken, or the mirror's broken. We stand out in the cold, 4 or 5 cop cars come talk to us. The other guy saying we smashed into him. He said that my husband had his door open and going down the road and then just smashed into him. That's not what happened. He lied. And I was I guess I lied. Or not lied, but misunderstood the situation. I thought my husband was upset and smashed into the guy because the cars, collided, scraped. I was so upset it was on my side. I mean, for God's sakes. It's like fucking 5 in the morning. All this garbage is happening. Why me? Why us? And because I told the PennDOT worker my husband smashed into somebody, and that's what that other guy's saying. And I was just really upset and confused, So basically my husband said, no, I didn't run into him, Vanessa. He ran into us. And I'm like, and they didn't believe Paul. I told them the state police came and took care of it. He basically made fun of my husband because my husband was basically upset. My husband's like, and the guy's like, well, is that all you have to say? He basically said, tell me the truth or I will arrest you. And I basically said that guy ran into us. They're like, that's not what you told the PennDOT worker. With my anxiety, I got confused and told him 2 different stories. I was freaked out. He basically said, he didn't call me Vanessa, but he basically just said, you better tell me the truth now or I'm taking your ass to jail. So I basically said, okay, I did tell the PennDOT worker that my husband ran into him. Because they wanted to believe what they wanted to believe. I was wrong because my anxiety was so bad. I should have just sat in the car and said shit. So I fucked it up again. So now my husband is getting a citation or whatever in the mail, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He is slapped with reckless driving, reckless endangerment, whatever, couple of charges. We have to go to court whenever the fucking shit gets here in front of a judge, and who knows? He could get fined. He could go to jail. No idea what the fuck's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen right now. Whatever. Basically, we didn't get the guy's insurance information. We're basically probably gonna have to pay that guy's to get his car fixed, whatever. We don't have the money. My husband said he's ready for me and him just to crawl up into the... My husband was very upset when he said this and frustrated. Of course, this isn't going to happen. He basically said we should just go up into the woods and just curl up and die. And I understand his frustration. He said, I'm going to court and not saying anything because they don't believe me anyways. The cops want to believe what they want to believe. I told them I was upset. I suffer from anxiety issues. I'm under psychiatric care. I don't care that you're having anxiety, the cop said. So, our car's a little fucked up. The worst thing is, that guy's a fucking idiot riding our ass. He lied. I misunderstood everything, and now guess what? We have to go to this court hearing as soon as we get the information in the mail. A lot of fun for me and Paul. No idea what's going to happen. My husband doesn't have a record. Thank God he doesn't have a record. That doesn't mean that he can't get jail time. The judge can do whatever the fuck he wants. I feel like I have no rights in this world. Then, to top that off, I go to the clinic, make my new appointment with my asshole Amanda, caseworker. I fucking hate her. She's a fucking bitch. And now, since I've had a real negative experience with the damn MedMark, I don't even want to fucking be there anymore. I hardly could take my dose after I had my appointment with her today, real quick, to get basically for her to give me another appointment for February 28th, and she basically told me that I lost my privileges. She pulled my privileges because they think that I'm unstable. I'm not unstable. I'm not sitting here swallowing down methadone left and right. But they don't believe me. So, fuck you, people. Thanks for the support, assholes. So, thankfully, I talked to a pain doctor a couple of months back. I have an appointment. I think I told my caseworker, but I'm not telling them who it's with. It's none of their business. I'm not saying shit. I'm just going and dosing and coming home. I have group therapy on the 6th with Amanda, my counselor. I'm basically going to tell them I lost my privileges. The other people in the group. And I'm basically going to say what happened. Yes, I know I was wrong. I overtook my benzos, but it's not like I'm a benzo head taking a shitload and getting high off of it. There's people that go there that do shitloads of shit. Here, I make a mistake, and because I'm so nervous, I blurt something out, and I fuck myself. I fucked myself. So I have no one to blame except myself for fucking saying something I shouldn't have said. And then I fucked myself again and my husband because I said that he ran into somebody when he didn't. Because I was really upset. Now, and I actually had my caseworker from welfare actually, report me to, she reported me to, for welfare fraud or something. Because I was trying to get help with my rent. And I told her that I did readings. But I also, through PayPal. But it's not in my name, it's in Paul's name. So basically, this investigator for the fraud department, which was really nice, and the case is going to be basically closed. And I talked to my asshole Kohler case. I talked to my welfare caseworker supervisor. I basically had everything fixed. Everything's okay. And I am going to have Paul buy ink for the computer. And I'm going to print out through PayPal, if you can fucking believe this, November, December, and January, where a couple of people sent me some money. Not a lot. One person as a gift. And that's it. I do free readings for people. People are grateful for that. They send me a couple of dollars here and there. And then I have friends occasionally that send me a couple of dollars here and there as a gift. It's not a fucking job. It's a fucking gift. So I will circle where a couple of times, which is maybe like once or twice in those months. If I was making money hand and fist with my psychic business, okay, which I'm not making shit because no one's buying any readings. I would report that even though it's through PayPal. I'm getting paid. Even though it's in Paul's name, I would still report that couple of dollars. But it's not consistent. I was told through the caseworkers at the customer service, or the nationwide customer service hotline, that if it's not a regular job, It's not a regular, if it's not a regular job you're going to, and the money you're getting is not an income for a job and steady regularly, you don't have to report it. Well, I was lied to or misinformed. So thank God everything got fixed with the investigator from the Internal Revenue Service, motherfucker, contacted me. Thank God he was nice. Thank you. For God's sakes, he was nice. I said, if there's any problems, call me immediately. He said, Vanessa, I don't think I'll be calling you. I don't think you'll have to be calling me because I got his number. Everything is on record because I have a recorder on my phone now that every time I talk to someone, it's going to record. And 9 times out of 10, I'll delete it. But when I need to record something for evidence, I have it recorded so I can actually tell somebody what the fuck happened. And actually, if I actually do phone readings for people, and they either pay me or give me a gift, whatever, gotta watch how you talk, for God's sakes. But, however, whatever, it'd only be a couple of bucks, maybe $35 for an hour reading, or not an hour reading, for a 20-minute reading, $35, or, 85 for an hour and 20-minute reading or something. So, if you guys are interested in doing that, getting a reading, contact me at paganwitch13@gmail.com. If you would like to donate a gift, if you would like to send me a gift of a couple of dollars so I can actually go to Walmart and get some food from my house because I really am broke. I really am broke. If you would like to do that, I would appreciate that. And a gift is a gift, and that's it. That's not a regular job, a fucking gift. And I told my caseworker this. If you actually get $25 in a birthday card, do you have to fucking report that? It's called a fucking gift. I wasn't that bitchy, but close. You would have been proud of me sticking up for myself. I just talked to the bitch's supervisor. Everything is fixed. And everything is fixed with the Internal Revenue Service or whatever the fuck they are. Fraud department, through welfare, whatever. They even called my fucking landlord and everything. So basically the guy said, this is all I needed to know. Print out. I have no ink. So I need Paul to buy some ink for the fucking printer. I need to print out through PayPal November, December, and January. Like this is this is a fucking job. Like if I actually was getting regular money, then I would consider it a job, and then I would actually consider it a business, and then I would actually report it to welfare. Fuck. If I actually made a fucking dime, I'm not making shit. I don't know why. I do have my first Psychic Cafe free mini readings. It's 2 hours long. I'll upload it soon. I want to add a couple of cute things to it first. I'm too upset right now to work on it. Sorry if I'm yelling. So all this shit going on. Thanks a lot. We really needed it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Or breaks you. In my case, it's broken me a lot of times. Do you know what? I'm fighting the fuck back. I have everything set up with welfare. I have Paul listed as living with me. And everything is okay. I have that set up with, through welfare and, set as roommates. Even though he's my boyfriend, I still have it set as roommates. And because we can't get married, my caseworker said, yeah, you can get married, but I don't want to hear that until I actually know the proof in front of me. And please don't be a smartass and send me anything, okay? Because I'm just not in the fucking mood. And if anybody gives me any nasty comments, and it keeps on going on, It hasn't lately, but if it keeps on going on, I will disable all comments and I will not let anybody comment on any video I upload for a very long time. To comment on someone's video is a privilege. And also trust. I trust a lot of my viewers. If people start abusing that trust, abusing my trust, guess what? Everything is set at approval. Approval. I mean, I read it, and then if I think it's okay, I approve it. If you fuck me over, I'm deleting the comment. And if I'm pushed too far, which I'm almost there, I'll just upload my videos, and I'll talk to people on here when I can, and I'll talk to people on Facebook, and that's it. If I was making money with my psychic readings, you know, and it was regular, you know, doing readings daily, weekly, whatever, even a couple $100 a month, which would be grateful for me, for God's sakes. I'd be so fucking grateful for that. So that's what I'm trying to work towards. I'll of course, you know, do a couple of printouts of PayPal and Circle where someone sent me a gift to go buy food or to go buy something, because people sometimes occasionally do send me gifts here and there through the mail. I'm grateful for witchy swaps when I swap with people, and then people send me gifts in the mail occasionally because they like me, of course. I am a nice, honest, and trustworthy person. I'm just wondering why I have to go through this. I guess to make me stronger. I don't fucking know. So I just can't stand the pain that I'm in, and I have to wait until the 14th. And I'll be at that doctor's office at 8 in the morning. I'll go dose the methadone clinic, and then we'll come back to the house. Unless if it's too close, then we'll just dose. We'll get up a little later. I'll fucking go dose, and then we'll shoot right down to the doctor's office. I'll be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. The doctor will get there around, you know, 8:39. You know, they'll sign me up as a new patient, and we'll see what we can do about my pain. And I'll just, you know, I've learned a lot the last 8 months. I've been taking my Klonopin pretty good. Even though I was 4 days short, I only took a little extra, and for my anxiety. And I don't think I need to prove myself to anybody, even though I'm going to methadone clinic. But my big mouth, I get anxiety ridden. I say something I shouldn't say. That won't be happening again. I'm going to the clinic. Gonna get dosed tomorrow. They're open from 6. Tomorrow's Saturday. Next day Sunday. Obviously, they're gonna be dosing between 6 and 9. And all my husband can do is get up and take me, or he doesn't take me and I don't dose. I don't care anymore at this point. But if I can't, if I don't get any, pain medicine from the doctor, then I will have to continue going to the clinic and just earn my privileges back. My bitch of a counselor, Amanda, basically said I have an appointment with her on the 28th of February. That's when we'll see if I can get my privileges back. It's up to her. What a cunt. And if you don't like the language that I use, go fucking somewhere else. I am so over it. I'm going to be myself 110%. I have good days and bad days. My husband could go to fucking jail. I almost got taken to jail today because of that stupid state cop being a fucking asshole. He's like, I'll take everyone to jail. So now, basically, my husband is basically so upset and depressed and freaked out. I told him to call off work, but he has to go to work and work to make money. I told him just to go to work. All right, stay home, but he went to work to make money. And we're not married, so you can't use that fucking welfare. I'm not fucking married, motherfucker. And if my food stamps is fucked up or my health care gets taken away, I'll be at that fucking office so fast your head will fucking spin. Or their heads will fucking spin. Because I actually was very honest with my case workers. With my caseworker, I was really honest with that investigator through not the Internal Revenue Service, but it's some type of investigation for welfare fraud, whatever. They're right there at the welfare office too. And he basically is ready to close the case as soon as he looks at the, couple of months of PayPal printout. You kidding me? It's not even in my fucking name. But whatever. Fuck you. Really. I had a day from hell. And then I have to go every day to the clinic. I couldn't even swallow my dose at the clinic. I swallowed my dose in the parking lot. I actually was hysterically crying. Threw my box in the back of the seat of the car. Crawled into the car. Couldn't breathe. Was having a panic attack. Was crying hysterically. And my husband said, what you said was right, Vanessa. You lost your privileges. Obviously. My husband doesn't have any backgrounds, a criminal background. Neither do I. So we'll see what the fucking we'll see what happens. Please pray for us. Light candles. We're really struggling financially. He's working. I am here. I'm struggling here. Everyone's fucking struggling. I'm basically over it. Over it. I have some hauls I need to do. Basically from Halloween. Some swaps. One's from Paula. Hi, Paula. One's from Paula from Facebook and the Goddess of the Moon Facebook group, which I go in there from time to time and do the swaps and share. Sometimes I share my opinions and stuff. And then I'm sorry, I'm just having trouble thinking. And I'm feeling lonely. Everybody light candles for Deborah. She's in the hospital. From Facebook. Everybody light candles for Deborah. She's in the hospital. Pray for her healing. She's a friend of mine. Everybody knows who she is on Facebook. I know there's several Deborahs, but it's the one that's really popular. And a witch. There's my little man wanting to give me love. Boy's mommy feeling it today. Do you know when you want to crawl under a rock? Or like my husband said, go up in the woods and die? Boy, do I, it's not like I'm suicidal or homicidal. I'm not. I'm stable. The old Vanessa would have taken a shitload of her Klonopin and just went, bleh, and just fucking, passed out, off and on for a couple of days and blackout. I'm not doing that. So they blew everything gets blown out of proportion because of my stupid mouth. Newsflash, Vanessa. When you get nervous, don't say anything. Even if you have to sit there for an hour between your therapy appointment with your fucking asshole counselor. Not therapy, it's fucking drug and alcohol counselors. I first had respect for Amanda when I first met her, and then I was so upset this morning. I hardly said 2 words from her, and then I basically almost slammed her door and left. I am so upset, and I will, you know me, I will talk about this at group. And if she tries to get me to shut up, I will say, well, when they ask me how I'm doing, I'm going to tell them what happened. I understand they have to protect everybody. They're only doing this out of their concern for me. Give me a break. If I had Taylor, my old counselor, she would have never yanked my privileges. I know what I did. I shouldn't have taken extra Klonopin. But for God's sakes, I'm only on 1 milligram twice a day. That's not enough for me. I told my psychiatrist this. He first put me on a 0.5 milligram 3 times a day of Klonopin, a 0.5 milligram 3 times a day. Then he gave me a little increase because I said, could you help me? Give me a little increase. The motherfucker, cheapskate, asshole, dumb motherfucker, just gave me fucking a 0.5 milligram. So 1 milligram twice a day. So a lot of times I just break the pills in half. So whatever. I'll have to take my pills in there and they'll have to count them. Fuck you. I'll do whatever they want. But there's people going there fucking reeking a pot and shit. Nothing against the pot smokers. Good for you. But you know what? There's a lot of people that smoke pot. They don't care if they get their privileges or not. They still get dosed. They just go there every day. Yeah, they probably get tired of it, but they don't fucking care. They're happy. I'm smoking my pot. Well, good for you. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. And then I fuck up and open my mouth and say something, and then I get fucked. Well, the only person to blame is myself. Because I said it to my counselor. I ran out of my Klonopin. I shouldn't have said shit. And I'm not going to say shit from now on. I'll talk about superficial shit with her. And we'll see what happens on the 14th with that pain doctor. And I'm not telling the clinic much of anything. And I will have to go to that doctor and, sign paperwork like normal, do paperwork, and, I will see one of the nurses and talk to them. It's like an intake process about me. It's no big deal. I've done it with different doctors. It's no big deal. I'm a pro at it. Thank God that doctor's nice. Comes highly regarded. And I don't look at it as Vanessa relapsing. If I get medication, pain medication, even though I struggle with abuse of medication really bad in the past, I see myself still struggling, but I am fighting now. I don't want to abuse drugs. I'm not like the old Vanessa. I've changed. Okay? I'm not trying to get you guys to believe me. You guys have seen the change in me. It's all about what you want to do in your life. Well, I don't want to do that anymore. Get high off pills. I just want to take what I need when I'm supposed to take for pain. If I get 4 pills a day, I'll take a half here and there. whatever. And then I just won't go back to the clinic. So I'll just detox off of the methadone onto whatever the doctor gives me. Yeah, I'll probably have some withdrawals possibly, but oh well. Well, he'll give me something decent to manage my pain, and I talked to him already. So um, he'll give me something to manage my pain. The biggest thing he was worried about is you're on methadone. Okay. I'm like, I'd like to be put on, whatever. He's like, okay, well, we'll see. You come in and talk to me. He just wants to make sure I'm okay. So hopefully he just takes my word for shit, because Medmark wants to know the doctor I'm going to seeing, to even get a little printout of something. I'm not telling them who I'm going to see. Because my luck, they'd call the doctor and it'd be a mess. I am allowed to have pain management people, for God's sakes. There's a fine line between all of that. Because privacy and confidentiality is big at the methadone clinic. You just can't be calling people and saying blah, 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 Vanessa, blah, blah, blah. So thank God, the fraud investigator for welfare, the case is going to be closed, basically. I talked to him on the phone. I talked to the welfare supervisor. Now, if I get a call from my caseworker and something changes, then I'm going to flip, because I talked to the caseworker, her boss, and she told me nothing would change because she put the shit in the computer. Then again, sometimes shit changes. I have to reapply in April. So in April, I'll get 2 packets from welfare. Probably one for food stamps and one for fucking, probably one for food stamps and one for fucking, health insurance. I don't fucking know. But I'll have those papers mailed back immediately. If I have to have Paul take me down there, I'll go and take them in immediately. And of course, I took all a lot of my fake nails off. Only this one's on and this one's on. So my nails are pretty fucked up, because when my nail got pulled, because I had the fake nails on for like, the acrylic nails, I had them on for like a month and something. Like this one, for God's sakes, turned a little black. It's not that bad. It just has a little bit of blood under the nail because the fake nail got pulled. And then, of course, my little finger, that line right there, the nail split. It's not that I did the acrylic wrong, and when I put the tips on, it's just the fact that if your extension, your tip, acrylic tip, gets pulled on something, like, it can happen. It hurts really bad. So anyways, I love you guys. This is just a random vlog of bullshit. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye, and peace to everybody. Hopefully things work out for me and Paul. Bye-bye, guys.